It is a great satisfaction to greet you again. I hope you and your pet are well. Today we will talk about the following. Why do dogs sniff butts? This is the truth. Nothing can make you blush a lot when you watch your mild-mannered pup suddenly transform into a stubborn but detective, sticking his nose into the nether regions of pets and people. But why do dogs smell butts? Is there any reason? There are very good reasons why your dog is a crotch examiner and butt sniffer. And better yet, there are ways you can gently redirect this behavior when necessary. 1. Why do dogs sniff their butts? Butt sniffing dogs are often described as the handshake of the dog world. If you observe a normal meet and greet between dogs, one will sniff the other's butt and then switch positions and reverse the gesture. This ritual usually takes about 3 seconds and is considered a polite greeting. But there's more to this greeting than meets the eye, because dogs don't just greet with their noses, they gather vital information with them thanks to their superhero-like olfactory abilities. While human brains are dominated by the visual cortex, dogs' brains are dominated by the olfactory cortex, making their sense of smell the most powerful sense. Dogs have up to 300 million olfactory receptors in the nose compared to approximately 6 million in humans. As a result, it has been estimated that a dog's sense of smell is 10,000 to 100,000 times more acute than our own. So when one dog's super sniffer comes into contact with the unique and potent scent released by another dog's anal glands, two tiny sacs located inside the rectum, a fascinating amount of communication ensues. Just by sniffing another dog's butt, your dog can download details about his health, gender, diet, social status, and most importantly, mood. Dogs can smell adrenaline and pheromones, which can help them determine if their partner is friend or foe and whether to fight, run, or play. And because dogs are so good at remembering scents, they can use their snouts to determine if they've met this dog before. 2. Why do dogs sniff humans' private areas, and how can you redirect the behavior? Unfortunately, dogs don't limit their sensitive sniffers to members of their own species. They often greet you and your human guests in the same way and for the same reason, to gather important information. A quick sniff is all the dog needs. Otherwise, he's being rude, bossy, or just plain nosy. It is advisable to redirect your dog from his examination of the human crotch using one of the cues he knows. This will allow the moment to pass and get your dog involved in something more appropriate. While almost any trick will do, you can use the following basic commands as useful distractions. Come. Look at me. Sit down. Seeks. Touch the dog. And if you need a distraction to help your friend, neighbor, coworker forget that your dog's muzzle was right in their crotch, why not drop some jokes about canine sniffing skills? 3. Should you let your dog sniff other dogs' butts? It's perfectly acceptable to let your dog sniff another dog's private parts and vice versa. But keep in mind that a polite, well-socialized greeting typically lasts between 3 and 5 seconds. If the sniffing lasts longer than this, consider it a red flag and separate the dogs. Other signs that sniffing is about to turn into a fight include low growls, bristly hair, and one dog putting its head on the other dog's neck. A dog that doesn't want to be sniffed may also sit in an effort to block one-way communication. If you notice that your dog is trying to sniff out a pup who would rather be left alone, you can employ the same redirection tactics described above to engage him in more appropriate behavior. It is a pleasure to inform you and help you. If you have not subscribed to the channel, you should do it now. Take care of yourself and your furry friend. A hug, and until the next video.